Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video we'll see how to build 5-inch freestyler line of sight drone. So let's get started. Following are the required parts to build this drone. So here we will be using Q250 5-inch frame, 4 motors, 1 battery, 1 receiver, radio receiver, screws, propeller, 5-inch propellers, ESC, flight controller, and we'll get capacitor and wires with ESC. And of course we'll need a transmitter as well, a radio transmitter. So here we will be using fly sky transmitter and receiver. So let's start building the drone. As I said, we'll be using Q250 frame, which is of HX structure type. I have put the protection tape at the bottom of the frame just to protect the frame and other electronic parts while taking off. So as a first step, we'll be fixing all the motors first before mounting the FC and ESC. Because after mounting the motors, it's very easy while soldering the wires to the ESC. We'll require the LNK as well for fixing the screws. We can use a screwdriver as well, but I will recommend you to use LNK to avoid damaging the screws. So we have fixed all the motors. Now we'll fix the ESC. I have got 4-in-1 ESC which is of 40 amps. So the design of the ESC is very good. Of course other ESC also having very good design. This is the battery connection input, and on the other side we have PWM input connection for each ESC. As you can see clearly, the group of 4 ESC. This is the ESC connection pad for each motor, and the size of the ESC is 30.5 mm by 30.5 mm. This is the pinout of the ESC. These are the wires which has to connect to the flight controller. We will be using Omnibus as a flight controller for this drone. This flight controller is very cheap and has all the required functionality. Here is the connection diagram for flight controller and ESC. Here we have input connection for battery, and here we have to connect the positive terminal of the battery. This is the current sense register, and on the bottom side we have to connect the ground. So from AC we'll get the feedback and ground connection. So we can directly connect feedback to the positive terminal and ground to the ground. So this is the connection reference we will be referring. We have to connect PWM1 to motor 1, PWM2 to motor 2, PWM3 to motor 3, and PWM4 to motor 4. So likewise we will do the connection. So as you can see, I have completed the connection for 4 motors. Now just to avoid the short circuit, I will be checking positive and negative terminal continuity. Positive and negative terminal should be open. It should not have a connection. Let's connect the motor to the ESC. As you can see here, we have 3 wires for each motor. While connecting the motors, you will have to take care of motor position as well. Here I have not considered intentionally. So let's do the connection. We have to connect the capacitor as well at the battery input of the ESC. While connecting the capacitor, make sure that you are connecting the capacitor with correct polarity. If you observe the capacitor carefully, capacitor has a strip on the negative terminal side and the positive terminal leg is longer than negative terminal. So connect the positive pin of the capacitor on the positive side of the ESC and negative goes to negative connection of the ESC. Let's do the battery connection. It is recommended to use silicon made wire because lot of amount of current will be passed through the wires and wire should be capable of handling that much amount of current. So let's fix the flight controller now above ESC. This is the 4S battery with 130C as a discharge rate. It's a 1850 milliampere hour battery. Now let's connect the battery. This is the tone you can hear after the battery connection. Now I'll be using Betaflight to test the motors. So I'll be connecting USB cable from flight controller to the PC, and from PC I will be controlling all the motors. So that's it for this part. I'll be preparing one more video to cover the rest of the build. So if you like the video, please like, share, comment and subscribe for the channel for more videos. Thank you.